Have you ever scrolled through real estate listings and thought, is there anywhere left in America where I can actually afford to buy a home? It feels like every time you check, the prices have jumped again. The dream of homeownership, for many, has started to feel like a fantasy. But what if I told you there are still towns across the United States, real, thriving communities, where home prices remain shockingly low, often under $150,000? Places where a decent house doesn't mean drowning in debt, and where small-town America still offers a path to owning something real. Today on Stateside Insights, we're exploring 20 U.S. towns where homes are so affordable that they almost seem too good to be true. Yet the numbers don't lie. Let's start with a place that's rebuilding its story: Detroit, Michigan. For years, Detroit was written off as a city in decline, but it's quietly turning into one of the most affordable housing markets in the country. According to Zillow's latest market data, the median home price here sits around $78,800. That's not a typo. Many listings still hover below $100,000. Investors and first-time buyers are rediscovering Detroit's historic neighborhoods, and despite challenges, the city's affordability is unmatched among major U.S. metros. Downtown continues to attract new businesses, while property values remain within reach for everyday people. Sure, some homes need renovation, but for the price of a down payment in Los Angeles, you could own an entire house in Detroit. From the industrial Midwest, head south to Grenada, Mississippi, a small, peaceful town with a population of around 12,000. Grenada's median home value is about $132,700, according to Zillow, which is astonishing given the national average now sits above $400,000. The town has a growing manufacturing sector, decent schools, and a calm, close-knit vibe that feels frozen in time. Locals joke that people wave at you even if they don't know you. And it's true. It's not a flashy place, but if you're after simplicity and affordability, Grenada delivers. Now picture Beckley, West Virginia, a quiet mountain town surrounded by rolling hills with a median home price of roughly $120,000, according to Realtor.com's September 2025 figures. Beckley offers what big cities can't: clean air, low property taxes, and access to stunning outdoor landscapes. West Virginia consistently ranks among the most affordable housing markets in America, and Beckley captures the state's best qualities: small-town friendliness and homes that won't break your wallet. For many retirees and remote workers, it's become an unexpected haven. Heading west, you'll find Springfield, Illinois, once the home of Abraham Lincoln and now home to some of the Midwest's lowest home prices. According to Redfin, Springfield's median sale price in 2025 is about $136,000, with some charming older homes going for far less. This is the state capital, yet the cost of living is roughly 20% below the national average. Springfield is full of history, good infrastructure, and a surprisingly stable job market, especially in healthcare and government. It's a reminder that affordable living doesn't have to mean remote or rural. You can still find it in a mid-sized, well-connected city. Further down the map sits Amarillo, Texas, where you can still snag a 3-bedroom home for around $140,000 on average, according to Zillow's latest data. In a state where real estate prices have exploded, Amarillo remains an outlier. It's a hard-working community with a strong agricultural and manufacturing base. The local economy is steady, the crime rate is improving, and the sunsets are some of the most spectacular in the country. Texans often joke that Amarillo feels like it belongs to another era, a place where life moves slower, homes are affordable, and community still matters. Next is Lawton, Oklahoma, a town that has quietly become one of the most affordable cities in America. Realtor.com lists the median home price here at around $137,000. It's located near Fort Sill, a major military installation which keeps the local economy stable and demand for housing consistent. Lawton combines low housing costs with accessible amenities, from decent schools to health care and outdoor recreation. Many families moving out of more expensive parts of Texas or Kansas are discovering Lawton as a surprisingly solid alternative. Now, let's head east to Erie, Pennsylvania, where the average home costs around $129,000, according to Redfin. Erie sits on the shores of Lake Erie and offers a mix of urban conveniences and small-town charm. Its cost of living is about 25% lower than the national average. Yet you still get lake views, good schools, and a historic downtown. The city's manufacturing past left behind solid infrastructure, and recent revitalization projects are giving new life to old neighborhoods. Erie has quietly become one of the best value cities in the Northeast. Moving down the map, Decatur, Alabama offers something many towns can't: Southern charm with genuinely affordable housing. Zillow reports that Decatur's median home price hovers near $149,000, barely below our benchmark. Located along the Tennessee River, it's part of the Huntsville metropolitan area, which is booming with aerospace and tech jobs. Yet, Decatur's home prices have remained accessible. The combination of proximity to jobs, good schools, and riverfront living makes this city a hidden gem in the South. Shift your gaze to Peoria, Illinois, another Midwestern city that's weathered economic ups and downs but continues to shine for affordability. As of this year, Redfin lists the median home price around $115,000. Peoria is home to Caterpillar's historic headquarters and a network of small industries that keep the city's economy running. Many neighborhoods offer well-built homes with large yards, the kind of property you'd pay triple for in other states. For families, Peoria's affordability is a game-changer. From there, drift south to Cleveland, Tennessee, a small but vibrant community near Chattanooga, where Zillow lists the typical home value at $144,000. Cleveland benefits from its proximity to larger cities while maintaining the small-town lifestyle many crave. Manufacturing jobs, solid schools, and a growing population keep demand steady. Yet compared to nearby Chattanooga, Cleveland's prices remain far lower, giving buyers more space for less money. Now, let's talk about Topeka, Kansas. The capital city may not be glamorous, but it's one of the most affordable places to buy a home in the country. Realtor.com's data shows a median home price of around $135,000. With stable employment from state government and nearby universities, Topeka offers predictable, sustainable living. Many young professionals are discovering it as a viable alternative to Kansas City or Wichita. In Topeka, a starter home doesn't require a lifetime of saving, and that alone makes it appealing. Another surprisingly affordable gem lies in Youngstown, Ohio, where according to Zillow, the average home price is roughly $112,000. Once a steel powerhouse, Youngstown went through hard times, but its real estate market is seeing renewed interest from remote workers and investors. The city's housing stock includes beautiful old homes with character, many priced under $100,000. Youngstown is reinventing itself with new small businesses, local breweries, and a focus on community revitalization. And housing affordability is at the heart of that story. Over in Pueblo, Colorado, housing remains within reach, even as Denver's market skyrockets. Pueblo's median home price is about $149,000, according to Redfin's fall 2025 estimates. For anyone who wants to live in Colorado without paying Denver prices, this is one of the few options left. Pueblo offers a mild climate, access to the mountains, and a cost of living far below the state average. It's attracting retirees and younger buyers priced out of the Front Range boom. Heading to the Midwest again, Davenport, Iowa, part of the Quad Cities region along the Mississippi River, continues to stand out for affordability. Realtor.com lists its median home price around $142,000. It's a clean, well-run city with a strong sense of community. The local economy is steady, schools are good, and the pace of life is easy. It's the kind of place where you can buy a house, raise a family, and still have money left over to live comfortably. In the Great Plains, Grand Forks, North Dakota deserves a mention. Home to the University of North Dakota, it's both a college town and a stable small economy. Zillow shows the average home value at $148,000, still under our threshold. Despite its cold winters, Grand Forks has low unemployment, excellent health care, and a strong rental market, making it equally appealing for residents and investors. Further south, Texarkana, Arkansas, offers homes for around $128,000, according to Realtor.com. This border city shares its name, and half its streets, with neighboring Texarkana, Texas. The area combines small-town life with a big personality. Low taxes, affordable housing, and strong transportation links make it a quiet favorite among people seeking value without isolation. Over in the Midwest again, Cedar Rapids, Iowa remains impressively affordable given its amenities. Zillow reports a median home price of $147,500, with steady appreciation and minimal volatility. The city has a growing tech scene and a vibrant downtown that continues to recover from past floods. Cedar Rapids is a model of Midwestern resilience, stable, practical, and reasonably priced. Next up is Huntington, West Virginia, a river city with a proud heritage and some of the most affordable housing east of the Mississippi. The median home price here sits at $118,000, according to Redfin's 2025 data. Huntington has faced its share of economic challenges, but is reinventing itself through small business growth and university-driven innovation. For remote workers or families on a tight budget, it offers an unbeatable cost of entry. Let's swing west to Shreveport, Louisiana, where the typical home price is about $141,000 based on Zillow's market analysis. The city is rich in culture, with Cajun food, music, and Southern hospitality at every turn. Shreveport's housing market cooled slightly in 2025, but that's good news for buyers: more supply, better deals, and room for negotiation. The city's location along the Red River adds scenic charm without the premium price tag. Finally, rounding out our list is Rockford, Illinois, a mid-sized city about 90 minutes from Chicago. Redfin reports a median home price of $138,000, practically a miracle given its proximity to one of the most expensive metros in the Midwest. Rockford's affordability, combined with its access to jobs and cultural amenities, is making it a quiet magnet for those escaping Chicago's high costs. The city's manufacturing roots are giving way to a growing healthcare and logistics sector, ensuring economic stability without runaway prices. When you step back and look at all these towns together, from Detroit to Grenada, from Amarillo to Rockford, a pattern emerges. These are places where the American dream still feels attainable. The national median home price has surpassed $400,000, yet these towns remain dramatically below that line. According to data from Zillow and Redfin, each one sits between 60% and 75% under the U.S. average. The reasons vary: slower population growth excess inventory, or simply geography, but what they share is opportunity. Affordable towns aren't just about low prices, they're about freedom. Freedom from the crushing weight of big mortgages. Freedom to take financial risks, start a business, raise a family, or retire without debt. Many people overlook these communities because they don't make national headlines. But that's exactly why they're valuable. While everyone rushes to the same expensive metros, these smaller markets quietly offer stability and space to breathe. Of course, affordability doesn't mean perfection. Some of these areas face challenges like limited job markets or aging housing stock. But with remote work expanding and infrastructure improving, the gap between big cities and small towns is closing fast. For buyers willing to trade a bit of convenience for long-term security, this might be the smartest time to look small. What's happening now feels like a quiet correction. Not a crash, but a realignment of values. In a country where the average rent and mortgage payment have both hit record highs, the idea of owning a $130,000 home suddenly sounds revolutionary. And for many, it's becoming reality again. Just not in the places they expected. So as you scroll through listings or daydream about your next move, remember, affordability still exists. You just have to look where most people aren't. Maybe that's a riverside house in West Virginia, a craftsman home in Illinois, or a brick bungalow in Mississippi. Somewhere out there, the front porch and white fence you've imagined aren't just a fantasy. They're waiting quietly under $150,000. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Stateside Insights for more deep dives into America's housing trends. Every week, we uncover the real stories behind the numbers, where markets are shifting, where opportunities are hiding, and how everyday Americans can find their place in a changing landscape. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the real America.